Welcome to The Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today. Our goal in this explainer is simple, but honestly, it's incredibly powerful. We are going to take those intimidating, super complex financial charts and turn them into clear, actionable, and just downright fascinating stories. We're going to decode the secret language of the markets step by step.
So, let's be real for a sec. Have you ever stared at a stock or crypto chart and felt like you were looking at this chaotic, neon-lit skyline that you just couldn't decode? Like, just a confusing mess of red and green bars jumping up and down with absolutely no rhyme or reason? Well, if so, you are definitely not alone. Literally every trader starts right there. But those bars are actually called candlesticks, and they are the absolute DNA of technical analysis. You know what's wild? These charts aren't some modern invention cooked up by Wall Street supercomputers. No way. They have this brilliant and completely surprising history. Candlestick charting was actually developed way back in the 1700s by a Japanese race trader named Munehisa Homa. He realized that, sure, supply and demand determined price, but the markets were also massively influenced by the emotions of traders. Homa used these visual patterns to track market sentiment and predict price movements so effectively that he basically became one of the wealthiest merchants of his era. And here is the craziest part of the whole shebang. This powerful method was kept as a heavily guarded secret by Japanese traders for over a century. It was largely unknown to the Western world until the early 1990s.
Okay, let's dive right into our roadmap for today. We'll start with 1, the language of the market. Then 2, anatomy of a candlestick. Next is 3, spotting reversal patterns. Followed by 4, the trading triad. And finally, 5, rules for safe trading.
Starting off with Section 1, the language of the market, the battle between bulls and bears. Every single day, every single hour even, there is a continuous tug-of-war happening between buyers, who we call the bulls, and sellers, who we call the bears. To really appreciate how beautifully candlesticks capture this, just look at the alternative, a traditional Western OHLC chart. That stands for open, high, low, close. It uses the exact same data as a candlestick chart, but it just shows this thin vertical stick with little horizontal ticks for the open and close. It's incredibly messy, right? It totally lacks a quick visual story. Candlesticks take that exact same information and add a crucial third dimension, a thick rectangular body and vivid color. Suddenly, those upward and downward days just pop out at you instantly, making the data so much easier to read. Moving right along to Section 2, anatomy of a candlestick, the DNA of price action.
So, before we can start reading those complex, multi-candle patterns, we have to understand the individual building blocks. Think of a candlestick as having 2 main parts, the body and the wicks. Actually, scratch that, some people call them shadows, but it's the exact same thing. The filled rectangular part is the body. It shows you the range between the opening and closing prices for that specific session. The color, well, that tells you who won the battle. If it's green or white, the bulls won, meaning the closing price was higher than the opening price. If it's red or black, the bears won, and the price dropped. Then you have the wicks, those thin little lines poking out of the top and bottom. These reveal the extreme highest and lowest prices reached during that session's tug-of-war. A really long body shows strong momentum, right? While long wicks show that a price was tested but ultimately totally rejected. All right, Section 3, spotting reversal patterns, decoding the high probability signals. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is what happens when we group these candles together. Let's compare 2 of the most famous reversal patterns, the bullish hammer and the bearish shooting star. These guys are basically the evil twins of the market, acting as exact mirror images of rejection. The bullish hammer shows up at the bottom of a downtrend. It's got a small body at the top and this long lower wick that's at least twice the length of the body. Psychologically, this is huge. It means sellers pushed the price way down, but buyers aggressively stepped in, rejected those lower prices, and shoved the market back up to close near the open. Conversely, the bearish shooting star appears right after an uptrend. Small body at the bottom, long upper wick. This means buyers tried to push the price to new highs, but sellers just completely overwhelmed them, shooting the price back down. It is a major warning that the current rally is running out of gas. Next up, we have the engulfing patterns. Now, these are 2 candle formations. The crucial takeaway here is that these signify a total, decisive takeover by one side of the market. In a bullish engulfing pattern, you'll see a small red candle followed immediately by a massive green candle that completely swallows or engulfs the body of the previous day. The bears thought they were in control, but the bulls overwhelmed them with such intense force that they wiped out all of the previous session's progress. In a bearish engulfing, Exact opposite. A small green candle is swallowed whole by a massive red candle, showing that the bears have taken sudden, sharp control. When you see these accompanied by high trading volume, man, they are some of the most reliable signals you can possibly find.
And then we have the doji. A doji is a candle where the opening and closing prices are practically identical, which leaves you with a shape that looks a lot like a cross or plus sign. The body is essentially just a flat horizontal line. So what does this actually mean? It means the battle ended in a dead tie. Neither the bulls nor the bears could gain a single inch of ground. It screams market indecision, and it very often acts as a warning sign. It tells you the current trend is pausing, exhaustion is setting in, and a calm before the storm might be happening before a massive directional move.
Which brings us to Section 4, the trading triad, the holistic paradigm shift.
Okay, quick warning here. Before you start trading every hammer or doji you see, you need to understand this holistic paradigm shift. Memorizing patterns all by itself, that is a recipe for disaster. Think of trading like a three-legged stool, an exclusive trading concept known as the trading triad. And this brilliantly illustrates why balance is key. The first leg is the candle charts we just learned, the patterns and the momentum. But if you rely only on that, the stool is going to tip right over. The second leg requires Western tools, stuff like trend lines, volume analysis, moving averages. Candlesticks do not replace these, they enhance them. And the third, which is arguably the most vital leg of all, is capital preservation. This is how you use all this data to manage your risk and actually protect your investment capital. Finally, Section 5, Rules for Safe Trading, putting theory into practice.
Listen, candlestick patterns are not magic cheat codes. They aren't a crystal ball. They are powerful tools that absolutely demand a strict framework if you want to use them safely in the real world. So here are the 3 pillars you must always follow to avoid getting faked out. Step 1. Context is king. A pattern is only meaningful within an actual trend. If you spot a hammer in a sideways, messy, consolidating market, it's just noise. Ignore it. Step 2. Wait for confirmation. Never, ever jump in the absolute second a candle forms. Always wait for the next candle to close. See a bullish engulfing pattern? Great. Wait for the next session to make sure the price is actually continuing upward. Step 3. Use support and resistance. Location is everything. A reversal pattern forming exactly at a historical price level where the stock has bounced before carries significantly more weight than one just floating in the middle of nowhere. To wrap things up today, I really want to leave you with this powerful piece of wisdom from our sources. Water can both sink and raise a ship. Candlestick charts are incredible timing tools that can absolutely raise your portfolio. But if you use them blindly, without respecting the broader trend, without proper confirmation, and without strict capital preservation, they can just as easily sink your investments. So the next time you pull up a chart, ask yourself, are you just chasing profits, or are you truly reading the story the market is telling you to manage your risk? Thank you so much for joining me on The Explainer. Keep studying those charts, and I will see you next time.